Hey guys, back at it again with another video. This is Brittany Janae and this is Chit Chat with SirBrittBratt. Cool. Okay, so this is about the time when I got fired and my manager who fired me got fired 10 minutes before I got fired, girl. Crazy. I don't even know where to begin, honestly. But pretty simple. Okay, so I've been working for the company for about a couple years, to the point where I had left, went to school, graduated from school, and then came back. Pause the story. This job ain't have nothing to do with what I went to school for. I was wasting time. Parents been telling me, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? This is not what you went to school for. This is not what we in debt with loans for. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming. That's my dog. What are we doing? Like, you're not about to be here forever and day, and what are we doing? So it was one of those, like, you know, I was moving up and I got kind of comfortable. That's honestly what that is. And I say all of that to say, I don't care what it is, y'all. You don't ever get comfortable in a place, especially if you paid all your money to go to school and then you working somewhere else and that don't have nothing to do with nothing. And if you aren't happy, guys, I need you to do what makes you happy. Even if it's, I went to school and spent all this money on this, but I'm not happy in that. Find your passion and just go with it. But yeah, felt like an old person. But I'm just saying, for all my young kids out there, do what y'all gotta do. That's it. Be on top of it for you. Like I said in the last video, you don't gotta have the support. Do what you gotta do. Okay? Okay. So anyway, I was working for the company for a couple years. We had a mutual person who we knew. So like we kind of knew of each other, but we didn't really know each other. We never worked with each other until we started working with each other. And in the beginning, it was great. Like that was click clack. We was homies. We was cool, whatever. And then, you know, you later on find out that that person is just not a genuine person. You know what I'm saying? And as you get older, you choose who you want in your circle, who you want to speak to, who you want to work with. You can't really choose who you work with, but I'm just saying, like, who you want to communicate and do everything outside of work or just at work. Like, listen, if it don't got nothing to do with work, me and you ain't got nothing to talk about, and that's okay. You know, it's not what you say, it's how you say it type situation. So like I said, I've been there for months now, and in the beginning it was really good, but you know, I'm just not a yes man. You know, if it don't look right, sound right, act right, it ain't right. You feel me? And I'm not going to just go with it because you said to go with it, because you're my manager. You know, background of that, she was the manager. Let's call her Shaniqua. Shaniqua was the manager. Cool? And I was assistant manager. So a lot of things that you knew, I kind of knew. Unless it was something like, oh, we don't need sentence. But that was very rare or whatnot. For like a supervisor who told us to do things or wanted us to do things. It was very rare that just the managers knew. But some things, that was the case. Cool. So, you know, it would be like, okay, well, this has to get done, but it didn't sound right. Straight up. Sorry. It didn't sound right. You know? So some things I would have to check, because I feel like, because, you know, she knew that I was starting to wake up, you know, it would be like feeling away because I'm questioning things or whatever the case. But if it didn't sound right and I never heard that, I'm going to ask, like, you sure? Because I never heard. Oh, if this is the way I want to do it, there's a chain of command. You reach me first, and then, which is understandable. You know, you don't just go tell the dean or the professor without talking to the professor first. You understand? But some things, nah, miss me with it. I'm no fool. I've been around for a long time, shorty. I've been around the block. You may be older, but we not gonna do that. Does this look like an old lady wig? Because I'm trying to like feel it as I'm talking, and I don't really know if I'm feeling it. But all right, boom. So that was that. And yeah, like I said, a lot of things started happening, transpiring, and I just was waking up. Like the fake love, you're talking about me behind the back, it's coming to me in mad different ways. Like, it's just like, and then smiling in my face as if you didn't say it. Like, I just don't have the time for that. You feel what I'm saying? And me, I'm a Pisces. I know we're real emotional creatures, but I wear a lot of things on my sleeve. My heart is on my sleeve. And if I care about you, I genuinely care about you. You feel me? You know, we learn the hard way that that's just not how it is the other way around. It is what it is, but it is what it is. You learn, you live and you learn. So once I started seeing how she really was, you know, I started falling back, and like a lot of things started transpiring, and basically got towards the end of the relationship, yo, it was no communication at all. Like, we would be at work, you would think it's just two different jobs. Like, I'm over here, and she over there. It just was bad. We would be in the same, it just was bad, unhealthy things, to the point where, like, you know, you come to work, you don't even want to work. Like, I gotta be here, yo, it was just bad. Like, when I tell you, I was so miserable, and I feel like God was sending me so many signs, and I was just ignoring them. I was probably ignoring them. I didn't really want to come to terms, like, bro, you should not even be here no more. You don't understand why you still going through this. Like, coming to work, waking up, like, yo, I don't feel like coming to work. You know what I'm saying? You always gotta be on guard, because you never know who's gonna be out to get you. Like, it's just bad. So that was the type of environment that I was in. You could tell people at work probably was like now choosing sides and stuff, which is bad, but it is what it is. And when you're at work and you know, the head is beefing, everybody else is just bad for business. It's just bad. Like, you know, communication off the walls, everybody doing their own thing. It's just bad. And I feel bad because, you know, you never want to see nobody, you know, I just feel bad. You know, I never want to make nobody feel like they have to choose between, but I ain't with no fakeness. You feel me? And I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be with it. I'm going to call it out, or I'm just not going to mess with you. You feel me? That's just me. But that was that. So, my ring's so low. Okay, so then it came to a time where, one day, my supervisor, pulled the story. One day my supervisor had pulled me aside. Right, I had just kind of got there, and he asked me to come meet him down at the head place or whatnot. And I never told nobody this, but he told me to meet him down at the head place, and he, you know, was asking me like, did I see anything suspicious? Have I ever, you know, witnessed anything? Have I ever, I guess maybe something. It made it seem like as if he was watching the store before I got there for a minute. You feel what I'm saying? Like something is fishy going on there or whatever. And you know me, I'm not gonna throw nobody under the bus. Like, yo, if you've only known, I've been in situations where if I threw them under the bus, I'd have been gooch. But I've taken that L. You feel me? And I promised myself that I would never, ever, ever do that again. But this situation wasn't, I mean, I didn't really, listen, this situation wasn't to the point where I had to be like, yo, like, this is what's going on. I'm a rat. I kept it to myself because I didn't really see anything that had to do with something bad involving her, because he was asking like about her. Now, if I see some other people, that's not what he asked me. He asked me about her, and at that time I didn't really see anything, you know. No, and even if I did, that is not my place, bro. Listen, don't use me to be sitting here slip. No, don't do that. You seeing what you seen, get your piece together and build your case of what you got. Don't be using me for no guinea pig. So yeah, I was definitely like, nah, I haven't seen anything. I just got there. I'm still learning my ways, you know. Yeah, they do things different, but I'm just trying to adapt because she's the manager. So I'm just trying to, whatever she wants, this is what I'm going to do. I'm here to assist her, you know. So I haven't seen anything myself. Now, I feel like he probably felt like I was lying. I don't know what he felt like, but that was like when I first got there. Months had passed. I honestly forgot about that conversation with him, whatever. And I never told her because, why didn't I tell her? I didn't throw her under the bus. You feel me? And at that time, you were speculating. You didn't know anything. So I didn't say anything. I'd never said anything. So that was that or whatnot. And I ate that even after the whole thing. And I kind of felt bad for never saying anything. Well, not really, because she got me fired. But I'm just saying, like, you know, I never said anything because he just was asking, like, have I seen anything? That's it. That's all that he asked. And I said no, because at that time, I didn't see anything. Like, no, I didn't see anything. I just got there. What am I going to see? I just got there. Like, I just got there a couple days ago, a couple weeks ago. Like, what am I going to see? Whatever. So that was that. Anyway, long story short, what's it called? Long story short, I didn't hear anything else about that ever after that. And so now we're working and now we're clashing. It's been like months now, and now we're clashing. I'm really starting to see this person for who they are. You know what I'm saying? Homegirl, Shaniqua, the manager, started messing with a dude across the street who was the manager of the store, right? We used to call him that store name. Like, say the store was fucking oh shit, I almost said the store name. Say the store name was like Raymond Flanagan. We used to call him, yo, you going over to Raymond Flanagan? We used to call him the name of the store or whatever. So we used to like laugh about that. That's not his name. She's like, that's not his name. His name is, but you know, we used to just be teasing her, whatever. Fun jokes. That just made me laugh. But yeah, that was that. Anyway, so because he was a manager, we started seeing like now she's taking her job serious. She will be doing manager stuff, but you never did before you started messing with homeboy. But she used to be doing manager stuff with him, like, you know, because I guess she was messing with him. Like, something would happen with somebody, oh, send him home. You never did that before. You would get on him, you would get on a person for doing something wrong, but you wouldn't send him home. You wouldn't, like, do whatever. So I guess once we started beefing, yo, he put that battery in that back, boy, and she became a whole nother person. Okay, so that was that. And one day we had got into it, because what you're not going to do is you're not going to talk to me any old kind of way. You're not going to say what you want, and I'm not going to say nothing. And there's a time and a place. I get that. And it's also not what you say, it's how you say it. You feel me? And her delivery was wrong. Like, wait, first of all, I'm grown. Yes, you're older than me, miss, but we ain't doing that. Your daughter's my age. We not doing that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even playing. So it was sort of like that, and I kind of had to, like, check her real quick. Like, wait, hold on. What type situation. And whatever, she was getting crazy and buck well, then you can go home. Okay, so I called my supervisor, let him know, like, hey, we just kind of got into it. She sent me home. I'm just letting you know the time now is boom, so I'm going to get paid till this. It's bad enough you done took money out of my pocket. You done sent me home, but it's cool. I'm about to fight you to be here, bruh. I got shit to do anyway. It's cool. So I got my stuff and I bounced. Let him know, you know, I let him know whatever. He said, you know, we would have to have a mediation because, you know, like, you know, he doesn't want managers clashing with each other. Which is cool. Do whatever you got to do, bro. I'm just letting you know she sent me home in case she don't let you know. That's it. So that was that. And after that, that was it, y'all. I couldn't do it. You ain't about to send me home, take money in my pocket, think I'm about to come to work or giddy. So no, I came back to work. I wasn't salty. That's one thing I was trying not to do. I was trying not to walk and be all mad in my feelings, and that's too much. That takes too much energy, and not for you, baby. Not for you, baby. Not for you, baby. Ever, baby. No. So I'm sorry, I just got mad. Like, no. So then I came back to work. If it did not involve work, bruh, it was nothing we had to talk about. I kept it straight work. I wasn't rude. I just was like, you know, working. That's it. Do what I gotta do. I would ask, is there anything else you want me to do? I finish, blah, blah, blah. Anything else? You want me to go to, had to go to the bank? Yo, when I tell you she used to be petty, y'all, she used to be so petty. If she seen that people that we worked with, like the crew members, was a little bit too, she would change the schedule, bro, so that we wasn't working together. Like, this little petty stuff like that, yo. Like, you don't even understand. To the point where we would be laughing like, fucking salty Betty ass. I forgot what we called her. Oh, you don't even want to know. I couldn't even say that on YouTube what the name was, but that was that. And yeah, it just was like bad, but you know, held it down. I adapt. Okay, you're not gonna see me sweat, brother. You're not. So that was that. And what else happened? So yeah, so that was cool. So now one day the supervisors come. They come to see how the store is or whatever, make sure everything is going good or whatnot. That day happened to be on register. And I feel like that day is probably the day that they were trying to fire us or fire me. I don't know, whatever. Somebody was getting fired that day, but because I was on register, couldn't do it. You feel me? So I was like, okay, they wound up coming back the next day. So now the next day, I'm walking to work. I'm in a good mood, y'all. I done ate. I didn't eat yet, but I had just got food. I got there early. I had enough time to eat. I was going to relax and then get into work mode because I was that early. I just was feeling good. Mind you, that morning, me and my boo was talking, and he rolled over and he said something like, oh, something at work came up, whatever. And he mentioned something like, yo, and if you get fired today, that is great. That is good. You can focus on what you got to focus on. Do what you got to do. What are you still stressing for? And I was like, you're right, you know. But I was, of course, did not really think I was going to get fired. But, oh, you saw my double necks? Woo. But, yeah, I didn't think that day was there going to be my last day. But he did just said that. He was like, yo, like, it ain't nothing for you to be, it ain't nothing to stress about. It is what it is. You was supposed to have been out of that place. Like, you know, basically my mother and my father in one. Like, yo, you was supposed to have been out of that place. I don't even know why we even still here talking about this. I don't even know. Like, if you get fired today, that's a blessing. Don't even stress that. And I kind of sat to sit back like, you know what, you're right, whatever. Got up early, gave me motivation to get to work, whatever. So I was in a great mood, like, not knowing that was going to happen. So yeah, so I come to work. Now, like I said, I got I had my food in my hand, my bag on my back. I closed that day, so you already know I was just like, fuck, I'm about to be here all day, whatever. So when I'm walking in, she walking out. Like, I was just reaching the door, She's walking out. I'm like, here. So I see each other. She's looking at me all pitiful looking, like, oh, look at me. Feel bad for me. Kind of looking. I'm looking at her like, yo, you know I don't fuck with you. I don't know why you looking at me. I don't know why you looking. I don't know why you looking like that. Fix your face. Go about your day. Go to the bank. I'm thinking shorty was going to the bank. Because she had her bag on, she had her jacket on, and that's it. So I'm thinking she about to go do something for the store, whatever. Not knowing shorty just got fired. Bruh. So I walk in the store. See my supervisor, like, oh, hey, what's going on? I'm gooch. I'm early, whatever. So he's like, hey, Britt, can I talk to you for a minute? I said, yeah, what's up? Thinking, I honestly didn't know, because it was a bunch of times I got there and they was already in the store, so that wasn't nothing not normal, you know? So I go downstairs like, hey, what's going on? So he's like, here, give me this envelope. So this how you know I never get fired, y'all. So he gave me the envelope, so I took it. He's like, you can read it, whatever. So I said, okay, threw it in my bag, like, I'll read it later type shit. And I didn't say that, but I was like, threw it in my bag, like, I'm gonna just read it later. And then he was like, no, you can read it now. So I said, okay, cool. So I opened the letter. The letter that said termination at the top, and one line, your services is no longer needed. Like on some, what? I was stuck. So I was like, oh, okay. So I threw that letter back in my bag, and he was trying to have a whole conversation with me, discuss why, whatever. And I was like, yo, it's okay, not a problem. Have a good day. Later. Gave him back his key. Oh yeah, I had to let you know that. Remember, I had let him know that the sorry, I had to fix my thing. I had let him know that homeboy stole my key, and they was in cahoots with it. And I said, I just told you this morning about what happened to the key, and so it's missing a key. You can ask shorty. You can ask the manager. Or you can ask the boy that's working around here somewhere, because one of them got my key. So here you go, gave him the key. He's still trying to be friendly talk to me. I'm good, brother, have a good day. So I left, and I felt bad because the workers, I didn't get to say bye to them, but I was just like annoyed, like, what? I don't never stay where I'm not welcome. Like, where the long hair at? We out of here. I'm not stressing, I'm out. Later on, of course, I wrote everybody a message like, oh no, I'm gonna miss you guys. But you know, that was that. Like, but I said all this to say, when you do things to people, that should come back tenfold, bro. You're never going to be happy. You're never going to be. Misery loves company. So for all of those that's just happening, just stop and be patient. And just thank God for waking you up. And even if it don't turn out the way you see, or you feel like it's the end of the world, bro, that was a blessing. That person was not meant to be in your life. And guess what? You've got a whole lot more coming. And I think that because the job I have now would have never gotten. That's working with my degree, supposed to be for me to move up. Like, I would have never had that had I still been there. And like I said, the only thing that made me tear about losing that job is when I realized that, oh, my girls trip is coming up. How I'm going, like, what I'm gonna do? Like, I can't go on a trip, hey, with the girls, and I have no job. Like, I was so mad. That's the only thing that brought me to tears, and I put that on everything I love. I'm talking to my boo, letting him know, like, yo, guess what just happened? I just got fired. And he was like, you just got, yo, wasn't we just talking? I said, yo, we were just talking about that. We talking about it. I'm like laughing. I'm telling him what happened. Like, yo, shorty left out the store mad, looking at me like, what you looking at me like that for? I don't mess with you. I'm telling him the whole thing. And then I said, wait, my trip. It started breaking down in the street, y'all. So he was like, yo, get it together. Get it together. Like, you know, because you can't be, look at my crease now. You can't be looking crazy in the street, crying and stuff. Nah, so he was like, get it together. Stop talking about it. Stop talking about it. Hurry up. Get home. Call me when you get home. We'll talk about it then. Relax. Just relax. So I was like, all right. Try to get myself together. But yeah, I still have to say, y'all, it's gonna be all right. They're gonna want to see you do bad. But guess what? Shorty had a lot more to lose than me. Shorty got kids. You got a whole lot more to lose than me, okay? And like I said, in a month, bruh, counting, I think it was like a month and some change, I was back on my feet in a field I was supposed to be in a great job. We're not even gonna go there. Just nothing but beautiful and happiness. I'm very blessed. No matter what, you're gonna be good. I was good. Look at that bounce back. I was bald yesterday and got a wig today. Just saying. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all want to see, what you don't see, what you like, what you don't like. All feedback is great feedback. And yes, guys, tune in, back at it again. I'm gonna try to upload another video soon, but yeah, later. Mwah!